Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we're back playing Starters Order 7, and we're getting this save back underway again. Kind of a weird last couple of episodes. Where the derby didn't quite go as I'd hoped. We did run all 5. We kind of took the last 3 places. We got a 5th place finish and a 3rd place finish. Ultimately, on the back of that, we tested out some, all our 3-year-olds basically in different races. And unsurprisingly, the ones that came 3rd and 5th in the Kentucky Derby, the 2 we decided to stick with. There's a couple in the breeding barn, one was retired. So, yeah. So, not as good a group of 3-year-olds as I'd hoped. But I kind of expected that. I know we peaked really early with, a big Triple Crown winner. And it's all about now getting back to that and consistently producing horses that can kind of compete in the Triple Crown. Maybe not win, maybe not win all 3 of the Triple Crown races, but compete in at least one of those 3 races. Win a bunch of grade 1s, win a bunch of money, get a high rating, build good stats, and just keep progressing year on year. That's fine. I want to get back to eventually winning the Triple Crown, but I know that's such a difficult thing to do until you're just producing monster after monster. We're not there yet. Which I think is very interesting because, a lot of people would expect us to be, but we're not even 10 years into this save yet. And so usually breeding programs take a lot longer than that unless you seed them, which we didn't. So overall, not disappointed, but a realism check, I would put it down to, where I don't know kind of how good we are. But we're okay. I know that much. We're okay. And then the 2-year-olds we got so far this season look to be very, very good. Better than last season's 2-year-olds, which became this season's 3-year-olds that didn't quite make the mark. So it does give me more hope for next season as we continue our breeding program. Hopefully that'll continue pushing out some great horses. And we have been breeding nearly all our horses with Krabby's Down, who is a Triple Crown winner from last year. So that's not bad, okay? That's something to keep in mind. That's not bad. 7 grade 1 wins, did really well. And then 10 show in the Breeders' Cup Classic just couldn't quite get it done. But, a couple of prep races, the Triple Crown. We ran quite well. A couple of 2-year-old races as well. We ran, a good maiden, but didn't win big. And then a solid win in France, which was kind of crazy. But that's the first sign of quality was as a 2-year-old, which I think you need to see for a big horse is something at a 2-year-old which makes you go, huh, this is special. I felt we had that. And then stepping up on mile 1, the prep races, almost winning one, winning the other, then winning the Triple Crown, winning the Queen's Plate at Woodbine. And, that's always a tough race to go up and do after the, especially if you run the Belmont. That can be pretty tough. And then back to Belmont for the Derby Invitational, which is a nice win. Tennis Show was solid. I just feel that maybe we shouldn't have run that one. I mean, we're always going to run the Breeders' Cup, but I don't know. I don't know if that ended up being a good idea. I don't feel it did. We slightly lose rating, but I feel this is always going to be like 130 rated horse at most anyway. But we are breeding from it, so we'll see kind of how good those foals will end up being. We got a lot of good horses in our breeding program, a lot of good mares. So, yeah, we should see kind of what Krabby's is like as a sire. And we got some good 2-year-olds. We got some interesting yearlings. We're gonna have more interesting yearlings for next season again now from this breeding class. So I'm pretty happy all in about where we're at. It's just we peaked so early and then it's been a little rough after that. So Moala Songs, kind of impressed in Ascot. Has gained distance. I'm going with the breeding indicator at 7 furlongs on a basic grade 3. I think that suits. Galette the Tourist. Galette is, again, probably a 7 furlong to a mile. I found a grade 6, sorry, a grade 3 at 6 furlongs. I'm going to kind of cut that one out. And now I'm going to book in for that grade 3 at 7, again, meeting the breeding indicators. So I think that's kind of where the stamina bar is. A 7 furlong to a mile. Breeding indicator says 7. Breeding indicator says 7. I'd rather run at 7. So a pair of grade 3s for our only ungraded horses, both of which are in the 90s, both of which have won a maiden. Expect them both to get probably get over 100 rating, which is where we, we know Poppets is. And yeah, we really have high hopes for this horse. So I'm running a mile. Distance adaptability should kick in and give us a shot. I kind of want to see if that kicks in or not. I understand that could be a bad idea if it has a bad race, but I really want to test. And then we just got the Belmont Derby Invitational with Snatsvelta. I feel like that's reasonable. And Fistful Vindication, yeah, we did okay at this distance in the Preakness. We almost won it. So going up to Canada there as well. So a couple of tough races. Snatsvelta did not enjoy his trip up to Canada. Fist of Vindication might not either. But yeah, I just feel these are now proper testing races in a number of ways. The grade 3s at 7 furlong maybe only really a distance check, but I feel fairly confident in those. See, everybody's on weight. We are top rated by far. I think we just run and see. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think we just run and see. Off the bend to start. A little bit of maybe a lazy start. Then we go out towards the front. Not too bad here, know them. Down this back stretch. I wonder what the turn's going to be like. A couple of horses coming up into position and 1.5 from home. We're on the home stretch now then. Jive Noise coming up alongside Riverac Threads. And because we can, Royale on the outside, pushing hard, trying to get up and... Ooh, that was too close. That was too close. That was too close. It was a win, and it was a solid win. We don't know the quality of these horses chasing us down, so I don't know whether it was good that we held them off or if it's concerning that we had to hold them off rather than just run out on them. But we'll take the win. 100% always take the win. Moala Songs goes up to 101 rated with a grade 3. So that's fine. Quarter of a length ahead of Because We Can Royale. Jive Noise a length and a half back. So Yeah, okay. I just don't know who you are. Just don't know who you are. Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping for a bit of a bigger win. Maybe that's a little greedy to think of. We got like 200 rated 2-year-olds, both of the grade. Like, that's where we wanted to be. And to a certain extent, where I needed to be on these horses. So I just think I should be happy. Right? I should be happy. I shouldn't be picking apart that much at this stage. Especially since we've already like gutted the 2-year-old and 3-year-old stable. And so yeah, now we can just run them and kind of just see what they do. Not overthink it, not be too worried. We're not among the favorites for this, which I accept, I understand, but I do think we're a good horse in this field. There's a lot of good horses in this field, but I do think we're amongst the best. We're not that far off top rated. Everybody's on weight. We're one of two Grade 1 winners. Nobody's on amazing form. Fantastic Tango's got 2 wins and a second behind them, but really hasn't run at this distance. Hasn't got a Grade 1 win, and those weren't in major races, whereas, second in the Florida Derby, third in the Kentucky Derby, and fifth in the Queen's Plate. I feel like maybe we're being overlooked slightly, so we'll kind of see. But that green silk with a yellow star is what we're kind of looking for here. We're not off to a bad start. It's a Fantastic Tango, a little bit of a delayed start. Then we're alongside them with Feich Citizen, I guess. Just ahead of us with Butler Majority in the lead. Machine 8 Emerald. Rangitoto Matrix leading out the back pack with Demure Capriosa and Della Joanna. Okay. Far too much positional twitching there. Coming off the turn. I don't think we've done anything so far. And now us and a few others are pushing forward. And as they sort of start stumbling, it looks like it is Five Citizen coming along with us, but we are pushing out. No, they're going to drop off. Demure Capriosa and Tusa Ludi, we didn't even mention them. Coming right up the outside. Gonna be short-headed out of it, maybe, by us. Again, quite close. I feel like that was a good run, but again, not a great run. And that just points to the fact that, yes, we are a good horse, but we're not a great horse. We don't go into any of these thinking we're going to absolutely decimate. But a quarter length victory there, 3/4 lengths to third, and 2 1/4 to fourth. It's solid. It's a good win. It's nothing like super crazy. I don't think we've got any races today, but I've been running so many like horses at the same time that I've just got to be careful of that sometimes. I've got to be careful of that sometimes. But there, that's a decent win. 121. That's a second Grade 1 win. You got 2 Grade 3s, a Grade 2 and 2 Grade 1s. It's a good career for any horse. It's 1.6 million in career earnings. You'd want more. You'd want more from these stats, really. It's only missing confidence. I'm I'm really tempted to breed from Snansfelter. I'm really tempted to breed from it. Kind of want a few more wins, to be honest with you. If I can get some more Grade 1s, I'll be fairly happy. And this is going to be interesting. Because, yeah, I was going to say, these aren't really prestigious races. It's like, there's nobody here that is kind of big name that we've already raced. So you've got 4 Grade 1 winners in there. That could be a decent test. 122, 120, 119. Then we got some 120s and another couple of 122s that aren't Grade 1 winners. That could be interesting at Arlington. Then here we've only got 1 Grade 1 winner in Token Chic, but it's a 128. Won the Hollywood Gold Cup. That's it. At this distance, right now, that's it. So won the Del Mar Oaks at a mile 1. And then won the Hollywood Gold Cup at a mile 2. Again, against a field I don't really recognize names from. There's only 2 Grade 3 horses. This is interesting. This is really interesting. I think low weighted, almost top rated in Arlington. And by far low rated. I kind of want to see what we could do against Token Cheek, you know. That's such a high rating. We don't normally race against 128. So we've got 128, 126, 123, 122. The other the other one had 4 Grade 1 winners, but like I think the highest rated was 122. I think it was 2 of those. We will we would be like the third 121 rated and a couple of 120s. So even though it doesn't look like it, maybe this is the tougher race to run. And that's kind of what I'm here for right now. That 128, I kind of want to run. The 126, I kind of want to run. Let's just see what we've got about us. Like, why not? Realistically, at this stage, why not? What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? So I'm on board. I'm on board. I hope you are too. 2-year-old sales. No, no, I'm good. Haven't found a good 2-year-old in ages. We've already got good 2-year-olds. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fort Erie, Canada. The Prince of Wales. Looks like a 3-way favorite for this race. Sharpeville Darcy's a decent horse, you know. It's I can see why that's a favorite, and then Towery Audience is the one I'd expect. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. So, yes, it's another fun field, isn't it? It's another fun field. The 3 of us. Arrow Azul is also high rated out of Japan. We've got Piper's Jody, who's a pretty decent horse here as well. 100 McGee is ungraded, but is kind of laid back there. So, yeah, we kind of see what they're up to, I guess. Such a weird one. Everyone's on weight, and we're the 4th highest rating. Yeah, okay. So, green with red sleeves. And, of course, that orange sunburst on the blue silks. Prince of Wales at Fort Erie. 1 mile, 1 furlong. and 110 yards. We're off okay. We're up to the front, and we are alongside one of those two horses. We're keeping an eye on Sharpeville Darcy, and not that far back, Towery Audience on the outside in those rich blue silks, coming up now into third. So the top three were the favourites as Towery drops back. Coming up to the bend. Oh, ho, ho, ho. A couple of those horses ran that bend exceptionally well, and we've given ourselves so much to do here. And we are out of it. We are done. Into Babylon, up, running well. Sharpeville Darcy now on the inside, taking that back on. Towery is not out of it. Fighting there. 100 Mages. Piper's Geordie just sneaks up. And yeah, that's such a good race. Sharpeville Darcy. A horse I've only seen once or twice, but boy, did it look good. And it ran well today. And then Paul Buttigieg hits 2 and 3 in this race. Big for them. Disappointing from Towery Audience. Really thought they would do better. Struggled on the trip. Canadian 1-2-3. Best American horse, though, was Towery Audience. Into Babylon, Nobody Samurai. And then Dunservic Regent and ourselves just didn't have anything for this. Big old issue there. Big old issue there. So yeah, the highlight of this one's career is definitely going to be the Preakness, just headed out by Towery. But yeah, not a bad horse, not a bad career. Didn't break $1 million in career earnings, which is kind of worrying. But it did get like 600 grand this season. It's only won 2 out of its 6 races. It looks good. My issue is it doesn't look great. And I think I got better breeders. And I'm just kind of done with horses that I can't get excited about, you know? 2 grade 3s, a grade 2, a high rating, and a foreign sire. Windy B. This one's interesting. This could be another little breeder for us. Push it above 1.5. 1.5. Windy B. I'm not expecting a great horse, and it's not. But it's a solid horse, and it's got plenty of cruising burst. Lacks confidence, lacks enthusiasm, lacks consistency. But if he can keep that finished application, there's a decent potential, there's good extra speed, and there's a bit of cruising burst about it. That's worth breeding from. If we get one good 2-year-old, to be honest with you, that would pay the price of $1.5 million. It really would. So we'll throw it with Krabbies and we'll see what comes of that. I don't think there's going to be any other things to worry about. There is a breeder sale. That wasn't in the breeder sale. Ha! Huh. Second in an allowance race to Jamori, who's won 2 grade 1s. Wins an allowance race, which can be tough. Grade 2 comes second to Comanche Dawn, who's only won that. Isn't amazing. And then was in the juvenile fillies where they probably just should not have been. And hasn't been raced since. And again, that's slightly intriguing to me. slightly intriguing to me is great distance. Look at that. Breeding indicator of 1.4. The stamina bar showing like 1.6, maybe 2 meters. Yeah. I like this. I like that. This is intriguing. No full finish application. It's missing the application. It is missing the full finish application. But I kind of want to breed to the crabbies and just see what comes of that one. Okay, poppets. Yeah, we just run poppets. We just run poppets. We don't question it. We know it's a very good horse. We know that it should win. The only thing that it won't is the distance. It wants a lot more distance. It does have adaptability. And that's what we're testing, is just the distance adaptability. It wants a mile 2. We're running at a mile. What's that look like? What's that look like? So if it keeps a mile 2, it's the same distance as go up to a mile 4. Might be different going up 2 furlongs or down 2 furlongs. But what's it look like? We're out early. We're up in the front. We got Cloud Sensation there with us. We're coming up to the turn. Looks like we're distancing already and 2 from home. We're not even off the bend. And we're almost alone on the screen. By the time we get to the home straight, 1.4 furlongs, we are alone. We've got the shadow, which is now disappearing. Mastit McPhee is coming up, but 2 furlongs off distance, having to zoom out to get anybody else in frame. It's a 7 3/4 length victory. How am I supposed to have any kind of restraint when it comes to poppets? I'm sorry, but like, just how? How am I supposed to hold back any expectations when it comes to this horse? 2-year-old, grade 3, at a mile, almost an 8 length victory. When it's not even our distance. Like a mile stamina's down here. We're all the way up here. That distance adaptability's nuts, y'all. It's nuts. So put your bets on right now. Kentucky Derby, Preakness, Belmont, Triple Crown, next year, Gringo Poppets. I mean, surely, unless something crazy happens, right? Unless something crazy happens, we've got to run in all 3. We've got to run the Derby with just Poppets. Give them the best shot of winning, just run Poppets. Sorry to the other 2, but I just don't believe it. And if Poppets is in the top 3 of the Derby, which I feel like it should be, we run the Preakness. And if it's within the top 3 of the Preakness, which I feel it should be, I think we run the Belmont. And I think we got an outside chance at winning at least one of those 3. Probably more likely 2. I'm not sure on all 3. It's difficult to win all 3. You never know who else is running. But that's just where my expectations are right now. And with every run, they notch up a tiny bit, and I'm like, okay, well, we can get money in all those 3 races. Now, top 5 finish, we can get all 3 top 3 finishes. We might win a race. I'm edging ever closer to. We could win the whole damn thing. It's it's hard. It's hard to keep those expectations down. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But for me, it's really, really difficult. not to kind of think that we're right. Yeah, let's get Krabbies on there, and then we got Galette Tourist. Again, it's just a basic grade 3 at 7. We're testing distance here. We did one that went okay. Distance adaptability test went okay. Well, more than okay. Um, yeah, looked like we got out okay. Didn't look like a crazy start in either way. We're going to go towards the front. We got Carrageen Crown and Sharonama Pebble. There. And a bunch of others. We'll probably find out some more names towards the end of the race here. But we're going to run the bend, and there goes Carrageen Crown again. The grey horse falls back. That is Pebble. And yeah, down to the final furlong. And it is the 2-horse race. It is Carrageen Crown that is pulling away from us. That's a fine horse. Like, I like Galette Tourist. And it just got bodied. 4 lengths. Carrageen Crown. It's the second of its grade 3 wins. Within a length of winning another one. It's working its way. It's got to step back to 6 furlongs for a grade 2, then back up to 7 for a grade 1. That's a good horse. That's a really, really good 2-year-old. I think we've got a good 2-year-old. It's just our good is good. Theirs is good. And I think there's a difference in that. I think there's a difference in that. That's nothing to worry about. It's not amazing. I think that's a good horse. Waller Song is a good horse. And Green Girl Poppers is a good horse. Yeah. Oh dear. I've just thought. As impressive as that is from Carrageen Crown, if they go on and win, those next 2 races will look good, like really good in them. Are they going to develop into a Derby contender? Maybe a Triple Crown contender? Are we going to send Poppets up against them? Have we found our main contender already? Might be worth tracking that horse. Just keeping an eye out. And if the only thing the Galette Tourist does for us is scout our main rival for the Triple Crown, that's good enough for me. That would be good enough for me. Yeah. And again, suited well. Suited well. Is it worth running at a mile? I think it might be. I think it might be. I think it might be. That's it's so difficult for me to make these decisions sometimes, but like yeah, so anyone there is a grade 3. We could go up against Carrigan Crown already. We could go up against Isala Chip as well. 7 furlongs? Do we want to try and run 7? That's a lot of distance adaptability. See, I thought your Sheila Chip would be maybe our main rival. And maybe it is. But maybe it doesn't get the distance. And then we got Cara Green, who looks like a really good horse. Huh. I think I do run against them. I think I do run against them. Oh, York. Oh, York. I could run you in this race and then switch Poppets, but I don't think you beat Cara Green Crown. Which means maybe we just go to York as the top weighted horse against an absolute behemoth. For some reason, rated really highly. I don't love these picks. I don't love them. I think the booking here could be way off. The best thing is I think I know who all these horses are. I'm not really testing too much right now. And Snadsvelta is testing more distance than needs to be tested. Like this could be, yeah. Like we're testing 2 phones. If we do any more than that, like it's more than we need. So this should just be like a big win. I'm surprised we're not favorite. If we went down to 7 on Poppets, I think that's a big test. I don't believe this horse has got any more to give. We know exactly what this is, right? We just run in. We don't run in the top end feature races. We run at a mile 2 in a bunch of very good grade ones, and we just start trying to stack up those wins. Probably get like 5 to 8 grade 1 wins if we're lucky. This could be a mistake. This could be a mistake. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the best thing is none of them really have an unbeaten streak to protect either, so it's fine. Token Sheik's gone up to another grading point. Okay, so 129 rated. We are low weight and kind of mid rated, I guess. Green Silks is the one we're testing against. And yeah, Pacific Classic, 129 rated Token Sheik. And that is not too bad. And they come alongside us and will lead out as we sit against the rail with the chasing pack. Don't know many of the horses. I don't like being behind this chasing pack. I would have preferred to stay on the rail and be up a little bit. Now we're going to have to find room to go, and we're going to have to go all the way to the outside and get blocked off on the turn, and then have to make a double move to get out, and have to make a move again on the turn to get into position for the final furlong, and then have to move away from the rail to get a clear run at Token Sheik, and that's going to kill us. I don't like what the jockey did. I feel that was a really, really bad thing there, and we end up in third. I just... I'm annoyed because I do feel that Token Chic isn't that far ahead of us. I honestly think that would have been within half a length at the line. I'm so disappointed in that. I'm so disappointed in that. I think that the opportunity was there. But yeah, running behind horses just doesn't work out in a big field. It's so annoying. So annoying. I just want to know what would have happened in a clean race between the two. I want to know exactly how we measure up to a horse that's now 133 rated. That's annoying. Top weighted at York, travelling to Britain. Again, could be, should be, probably is a mistake. It doesn't look like we broke very well. We're going to go up to the front after a bad start, so using more energy than we want to. Small field, 4 British horses. They're all kind of together just behind us. Coming into 1.5, we have nothing left. They're all going to power through, and jobs are good. Disappointing. Expected. We do drop. We do drop our rating quite heavily there, down to 96. Yeah. It's now make me rethink my booking because I shouldn't have run at York. I shouldn't have run at York as a 2-year-old. I know this. Unless I got a great horse. And even then, I run Ascot. I run Royal Ascot. Because I can win at 6 furlong, 7 furlong there. I've never won at York. I'm such a bad decision. Doesn't hurt the horse. But yeah. I think Wilder Songs is done for the year. Basically, it's just done for the year. If I were going to put it into stud just to clear it off the list, and then pop it, I feel like this could be a slight mistake too, like Snadsvelter. Got 2 furlongs adaptability within it without any issue. Like 3 shouldn't be too bad. Like say, if it was like more like 5, then sure. And I do want to see it run against Carrow Green. Crown. My only issue is I wanted to see Svelter run against Token Chic. And I just don't know how that would have gone. And that would influence my confidence going into this one. I think I'd just run it and see. I think I just run it and see. But, like, I'm not confident at all here. Um, yeah, blue with white sleeves and the purple silks. Grade 3 winner and the grade 2 we're really testing against. We're off to what seems to be a flying start all the way backwards. And the two that we want to keep an eye on are right up there near the front. Let's see then. We're kind of coming off the pace around the bend. No point even watching the end of that race. We're just. Yeah, okay. How can I win a mile by 7 3/4 and then lose at 7 furlongs so badly? That's why I didn't feel comfortable or confident. Because even though we got the adaptability to a mile, and we should get the adaptability to 7 furlongs, it just felt strange. I don't know. I don't know how to kind of put that. Let's just. Stud and breed, because I feel like I'm going to make bad decisions with that horse anyway. And they've kind of run everything that we need them to run this year. I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I'm questioning this decision, though, to run this horse in this race when we are a little worked up. So maybe it is the wrong decision. I was going to say, when I feel like this is actually a good decision to run, maybe it's not now. Maybe it's not. We are a little wound up. Oh boy. Things seem to go bad, and then we make the adjustments. We kind of get back on track. We look really good. And then I just push a little bit too much, maybe, and then we look really, really bad. So out okay, we're up right to the front. We got Jive Noise, we know. Because we can't Royale still deep in the field, but we know they like to close quite well in those black silks. So we need to keep an eye on them as they're just on the edge of our picture, diving in and out round the bend. There's no separation. There's a separation. Okay. Okay, there's a kick on 2 furlongs from home. There comes Because We Can Royale. We knew this challenge would come. 1 furlong to go. Oh my God. Rezwan calling. They are calling. They are calling. And they are going to win. What a close from Rezwan calling. Wow. I was expecting Because We Can Royale, and I thought we could keep them out. But about a length back in the end, Rezwan calling. Just a very late challenge. Got up, got out, smashed it home. Yeah. Okay. Huh. We're back at this point where I don't know. I don't know. I gotta be honest, I don't know. I mean, I think at this stage we just like go all out with Snatsvelten and see if we can steal something. Because it's not like there's any races out there. If that makes sense, there's just nobody really out there. So yeah, we'll pull the two-year-olds out. Like while the songs we'll pull out. And Galette Tourist, we'll pull out. We won't pull out Substance Small, but we will pull out the Green Girl Poppet. So we got to remember to do that at the start of next season. But I think breeding them is fine. We're down to just Snatsvelta for the rest of this season, which means we can get going a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. We don't have to think. We can just book one horse. We're not, like I say, struggling to book different horses in different races and checking all the time. We can just book out the future, go to a race, skip time, go to a race, skip time, just get there. We're low rated, we're almost high weighted. Vicosa Thimble is right there with us. They haven't really won that much recently, but like they got 5 Grade 1 wins. We've been so close. We should possibly have 5 Grade 1 wins too. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. British horses top rated. There's a bunch of Irish horses, one of which is a Grade 3. And it's some Vicosa Thimbles. I think I just keep an eye on them. We're off to a decent start. Vicosa is in third place there. The orange-red silks. We've got Woodville leader just on our inside. Frisson Tippling with excellent quality. Eastern Sunset and Rolling Weakness at the rear. Starting this long left-hand turn. Here comes Vicosa Thimble setting up, ready to go. We're about 2.5 from home as we come onto the home stretch. And here we go then. Wow. I did not expect us to give up that much ground that quickly. Vicosa Thimble is there. It looks like we're coming back to try and fight for second, but Rolling Weakness on the outside. Frisson Tippling absolutely dominating so far, but looks like they'll be caught. What a drive from deep this is. Eastland Sunset as well, up into third place. Is that a triple? I think it is. It is not. Okay, same silks, but different trainers. Adrian McGuinness wins it with Rolling Weakness. Tippling and Sunset back to back for Michael Halford. Then the other Irish horse. Then the British horse that didn't travel far. And then the 2 Americans at the rear. And that is an unsurprising result, I would say. We had no right to be running in that. We don't, again, that's such a difficult race to win anyway. As an Irish horse, as a great Irish horse, it's tough to win. It's like a Kentucky Derby, of course. So, yeah, we had no right really to run it, except that we had nothing to lose, and I wanted to. So, yeah, yeah. Just like this one, I don't think we've kind of earned the right to run in the Jockey uh, Club Gold Cup, but I want to. I got an eligible horse who's not terrible, and I want to. We're losing our rating. I don't think I'm going to breed, even with a 95 potential. I don't know, but I don't feel like I want to breed right now, Snatsvelta. If they do something, then sure, maybe we'll like reconsider that. But I kind of just want to book it out in races and kind of see how it ends up. It's not a bad start on the outside. We're being held up by the jockey. Then we're going to drop back. And we're at risk of being blocked in, maybe. But we're on the outside. We do have a lane right now. The bend is going to be crucial. How we position ourselves and how we run this bend is going to be crucial in terms of do we have any shot. No, we're just completely blocked off and we're falling off the pace. So, yeah, we go back to the place that we should never have left in the first place. And we're fine until about a furlong from home. Towery Audience in second. Such a fun horse that is. If it ever goes to auction, for whatever reason, I want to take a look at it. I do want to take a look at it. We get the better of course, a Thimble. We're behind Capriosa. Yeah, not great start. Wasn't run very well. And it's such a difficult one. No, just throw it in the Arc de Triomphe and watch it die. Uh, just because I haven't run an Arc de Triomphe in so long. Like, this is a dumb race to choose. So why not? Then fly to Australia, because that's intelligent. Then Breeders' Cup Classic in November. Like, why not? Right? Although I don't want to watch these races, we're probably just going to simulate. Video's long enough, and yeah, we just don't need to. We just don't need to see anything here. How far back? Fifth? Oh, we got money. We got money at Ascot. That's why I run at Ascot. I always feel we got a better shot at Ascot than a lot of other foreign courses, to be fair. That's not bad. Honestly, not bad. That's probably better than I would have expected there. Okay, fine. Like, I really want to run Australia. Really want to run Australia. But it doesn't make sense. So, like, we'll probably injure the horse and then we're just done anyway. So, like, give it the rest it needs. Go to Keeneland, which is right round the corner from us. Token Chic. Did Token Chic just win? Oh, I went the wrong way. It did. Okay, so it won the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Guess it liked the mile one. I didn't check, but I figured it would be in this race. Ooh, that was a mile four. Why did Towery's Audience go to a mile four? This won at a mile four before. I had no reason that it won at a mile four. It didn't do anything in the Belmont. I really think it's a short order horse, but it's now like it's won at a mile four. It had a decent running here at a mile four. And I was doing two more mile fours. Or doing another mile four. Breeders' Cup Classic. Yeah, no reason at all. It's probably the best horse that I know in this field. We know a couple of others. We're right there with Thimble, who we should beat. And no reason at all does win. We do beat Thimble. And we come in fourth by a short head. So again, that could be a top three in the Breeders' Cup Classic. It's not bad. We're finishing the season better than I expected to. I'm thinking, is this mile one? Is it actually a shot that this is a mile one? I could do the Champions Cup, December 1st. I could, I could do this. Okay, so we're not probably not a mile one. Just had this sneaking feeling, and I kind of wanted to look at it. I see. That's it. There's just no more races, really. Got no business in this race. It's a mile four. It's not very good. Yeah, crabbies can breed with your horse. That's fine. We'll get another little crabby out there. There's no reason to run this, but again, okay, we just go right through the other side. And seventh, probably better than I expected, to be fair. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Oh, didn't mean to save and quit, but maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Yeah, I kind of wanted to skip 26 Belga. Okay, Aussie horse, laid back, good breeding indicator. And then Belga's got a good dam, so we'll just kind of take a look at those, see if either are worth anything. Don't expect them to be. Reminds me of some of our horses, to be fair. It does remind me of a couple of horses. Just it lacked the finish application to really persevere with. Belga looks okay, but like just not quite there. But I still feel like buying yearlings is better than buying 2-year-olds. I honestly do. So Castellano, top jockey. Asmussen, the top trainer. Top apprentice is ours. Won one out of the two races they were a part of. I mean, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Top flat horse, Tarum Montana, is also the top flat 4-year-old and up as normal. Top flat stayer is Symphony Nova. Top flat sprinter is Masita Flag. The top flat 2-year-old is Rezwan Calling with that phenomenal closing speed. Remember that? What a horse that might be. And so again, we will take a little look at it. One the juvenile, one the futurities. Very late in the season, but started winning. Top flat 3-year-old was Tauri Audience. That, yeah, won in Australia. Won the Jockey Club Derby. Won the Travers late in the season to round out a very good year indeed. So the top flat 3-year-old and 4-year-old were both members of the same stable. Okay. That's going to put us into next season with a bunch of 1-year-olds. It's what we've been waiting for. Stormin wanted. Great start, great acceleration, great speed. Good stats. Not super amazing, but like very good stats. So Krabbies and Galette Tourist. So that's an early fall. Voronova Tycoon. Krabby and Gwingle Poppis is another of our early falls. That stamina bar's crazy. Like if Poppits has the Triple Crown that I think is a possibility, that will be 2 Triple Crown winners there back to back. Yeah, I like that lineage. I do like that lineage. And I like that lineage. Huh. Nope. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. It kind of leaped out. But okay. Elton, we will bid on as the top horse. It is a female, which means if it's any good, even if it can't race, it will be bred from. And then anything else that stands out that I really like? I should be looking at the sires because I know them better. And it doesn't look like it. Okay. Isla Melody. Clara Rose. Eh. Again, we're really light on like grade 1 dams. Another Elton horse, but I think that would be it. So who did we buy? Cargreed Music. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Okay. Let me go before I forget and grab ourselves a merry couple of horses. Okay. So Wallace Songs has the distance. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. 80 potential. Doesn't have the extra speed, but really solid. Galette just looks so bare bones compared to the others. Poppins looks good, and 80 there as well. Yeah, with that cruising burst seat, I think, is kind of what's doing a lot of the legwork here. I'm never as in love with the 3-year-olds as I am with the 2-year-olds. Even the same horse, I think it looks much better as a 2-year-old than it ends up looking as the 3-year-old. Um, That is what it is. Lucy's Resort, very solid, but not a full finish application. Cops Milan, solid. But let me see. Oh, Craigro's okay. Pretty good. Cadenia Terry and Krabbies for small drum. Yeah, that's solid again. Portrait Gallery and Paco Consent. Whew, interesting. I don't love it, but like it's so interesting. Uh, we're not gonna go with that one. Let's keep going some Villa de Sol. Ballerina. No Wilhelmina Frenzy. Ooh, okay. I kinda like Ingleby Star, Tawny Waters, okay. Kinda like. And then Lamps, Link. I kinda like Ingleby Star and Craigros, two of my favorites again. They do seem to crop up in the good breeding. So, okay, I guess we got 5 2-year-olds. We got 3 3-year-olds. We've kind of bred Krabbies to everybody, right? And he's already on the list as a 3-year-old, so I don't need to retire him to the game pool. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then I guess we're just gonna have to look through here and see, are they still worth breeding from? So I'm looking for a full finish application. I'm looking for the 70 extra speed, and I'm looking for 70 potential. So really, Villa de Sol shouldn't be there. Substance small, yes. Marisa, no. Officer Lily at this point, no. Kabaka Glory at this point, no. Ancient Secret, still yes. Windy Bee, yes. Cadenia Terry, yes. See, I really wish that she'd have gained more detail, more distance, because I do think that it's such a high potential. Could have definitely done something. Craig Rose at this point, no. We're trying to cull down as many of these as possible now to rebuild again. So 5e has joined. Morton has joined. That extra speed's fine. It's close enough. On water's fine. So confetti. Metro's lady's going to be a nope. Zaki is fine. Yeah, Substance Small was fine. So we've got ourselves a decent amount here then. We got 9 mares. Ingleby Star still the top group winner. And the top rating. And a good distance. I just don't know. just don't know who else there is to breed from. I'm guessing that should be the start. Because I know I haven't paired them up before. We might have to sit and wait on the others, but there we are. That's our breeding lot. That's our running lot. And we do have a bunch of yearlings, mainly from Krabbies. But we have bred from them before. And it looks quite good. Let's do it again. Yeah. So an interesting season in the books. And I think I think we got a shot at Triple Crown this season, but I'm not as confident as I was looking at the 2-year-olds. It's all going to depend on Poppets. I feel it's all going to depend on Poppets. So let me know what you think. Are they going to do it or not in the comment section down below? Like and subscribe while you're there. It really does help out for engagement. And I do appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon next time. Till then, take care and all the best in your racing. I need some too, so let's hope luck for all of us.